I started running marathons while I was in the National Guard. I was full-time, worked in the Hartford Armory, and I fell in with just a group of people that ran marathons. I don't even know how I got intertwined with them, but like all runners, they were just really nice people. And they taught me, the love of endurance running. I was on the National Guard marathon team too. So we had to go to the Lincoln, Nebraska marathon that was our competition marathon. And then the top National Guard runners from that were then invited to go do the Marine Corps, Air Force, and I think there's a Navy one. So one year I did make it to the top and got to do Marine Corps as part of that team too. So that was fun. And it was nice because they paid for my sneakers, you actually felt like you were an athlete. Yeah. I don't know what my favorite marathon is really, because I always loved the Marine Corps just because of all the patriotism and that mile with all the soldiers that passed is just so emotional. I ran my first marathon in 1998, so I've been running endurance and long running for 22 years. So I've ran 30 marathons. So easy to make a friend when you just say, oh, you run half marathons, you run marathons. Then suddenly, I don't know, it's the community, I guess. That's awesome. But that's how Ed and I even became so close so fast. The first 2 years of our relationship was chasing Boston. We both worked really hard to qualify for Boston and did it. And then we ran it. But then he proposed to me at the finish line.
It's a really great relationship builder for Sandy and I. We go out on our weekend runs and talk the whole time. Now, Boston was always a dream of mine, and I needed to take a mile off my pace to qualify. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to focus on it. And I failed twice. I finally I went out to Washington State and ran the Tunnel Marathon. Beautiful marathon. And I ran a 3:24. I got my time and it was awesome. And then Sandy and I ran Boston together, but my body was able to adapt even at 54 years old to be able to run it ended up to be a 7:49 pace.
It's a sport that I can do. I was never really good athletically, with hand-eye coordination, but running is something you just kind of put one foot in front of the other, and the more you do it, the easier it gets, and it feels good. It feels amazing. And then the community, the friends, how easy it is to talk to anybody else who runs. When I bring my son to school, I see this old lady. She's got to be in her 80s, and she's out shuffling in her pajamas and sneakers on the sidewalk in front of where my son's school is. And I always say, that's going to be me. Still out there.